guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me, y'all. I'm going to find out, you know, if I need the big surgery today. And I'm gonna wait in there. I'm nervous, y'all. Y'all pray for me because I don't really want that big surgery. But anyway, y'all, I want to talk about the father that was from Canada and he came to New York, upstate New York, and he unalived his 9-year-old daughter. That is wild. You know what's so wild about that? Because he did a lot of things with her. When I say a lot, he did a lot of things with her. They had such a good time together. So I don't know what went wrong that he would actually unalive his daughter. You know, she's 9 years old. I don't know, because, you know, he didn't live with his wife. He didn't live with the mother. So I don't know if he was angry at the mother and he felt that, you know, he'll get her back by doing something egregious like this, you know. I just don't know. I don't know what was on his mind because, like I said, he was very close with his daughter and they went on so many different trips, skiing. They went, anything you name, they did it together. So I don't know what went wrong with this father. So anyway, they said the father of 9-year-old Melina, her name was Melina Fratello. Wait, hold on, let me try to say her last name. Fratolin. Is that Fratolin? Fratolin? Yes. Yeah, Fratolin. Charged with murder. Essex County, the father of the 9-year-old girl found deceased in Upstate after being reported missing, has been charged with murder and the concealment of a human corpse. You know, this is just so sad. I tell you, she's only 9. Like, bro, like, that's your daughter, bro. Like, what you doing right now? Like, that's just crazy. According to New York State Police, during a press conference on Monday, what's his name? Lucino 45 is being held at the Essex County Jail. According to the state police, at 9:58 p.m. on Saturday, the Warren County Sheriff Office received a call from the father reporting his daughter, identified as Melina, missing with a possible abduction near exit 22 on Northway. The initial Amber Alert issued early Sunday morning has also reported that the 9-year-old was last seen in a white van heading southbound. So what he said he had did was, he said when he was driving with his daughter, he had to go to the bathroom. So he gets out and take a leak, and a car pulled up and snatched white van pulled up and snatched his daughter out, and like we was gonna go for that, you know, because if a van, you know, if you were to take a leak, I don't know how far you had to walk, bro, because like it's only pee-pee, like, you know, you didn't have to go that far. So you basically could have got in your car and followed the white van, you know. That was crazy. So anyway, they said Melina body was located in a shallow part of a pond. Really? In Tacona, I don't know what part of Upstate this is, on Sunday around 1:50 p.m. Authorities said court documents accused the father of hiding her body under a log. Yo, he dirty. Both the father and his daughter was residents of Montreal. And you're gonna come here and try that? Montreal, Canada. State police said that his daughter had legally entered the United States on July 11th for vacation and was expected to return to Canada on Sunday, where he would return his daughter, the daughter, to the full-time custodian, now custody, because his ex-wife or wife, I don't know if they're divorced, that she has full custody of the little girl. So he takes the little girl, bring her back or whatever. I'm serious. I really think that it was about the mother of his mother. The father and the mother have reportedly been estranged on 2019. At 5:30 p.m. on Saturday, the 9-year-old girl was seen on video surveillance. See, everybody keep thinking there's no videos nowhere. There's videos everywhere when they want to use it. Okay. They said she was on this video surveillance in a restaurant in Saratoga Springs. Police said about an hour later, Melina reportedly spoke with her mother on the phone to tell them that they were on their way back to Canada, according to the state police. She appeared to be in good health and under no duress. The investigator had determined sometime after Melina's phone call with her mother and before Mr. Fertelin called 911. He allegedly murdered Melina, and her body is in a remote area where she was later discovered by law enforcement. State Police Captain Robert McCullen said during the Monday's press conference, the father has been charged with second-degree murder and the concealment of a human corpse. I think it should be first-degree because she's a child. What did she do at 9 years old? What did she do to him? What he did, let her have a good time before, her last little good time before he do something like that to her. That's terrible. I think it should be first degree. I'm sorry. They said the state police was arraigned. They said state police said he was arraigned in Tacona. I don't know how to say this word. What is this? I'm sorry, y'all. It's upstate New York. I've never even heard of that. Catawba, whatever.
Yeah.
Town court at 10:30 a.m. on Monday, where he pleaded guilty. Oh, thank God. He pleaded guilty because he don't want to look like a fool when his ass get to court. Yeah, he did the right thing. On Sunday, troopers said the law enforcement officials involved in the investigation found incriminating in the father's account of events and the timeline he provided. Of course, you're going to do that. During Monday's press conference, Captain McCullen said that the father initially reported that he had pulled over in the area on exit 22 at Lake George, where he was returned. When he returned to his car, Melina was missing with a suspicious white van fleeing from the scene. In a subsequent interview, the father allegedly said two unknown males forced his daughter into a white van. State police reportedly investigated his claims and were found that they were fabricated. Of course it was. The cause of death of Melina is still pending, with an autopsy scheduled for later on Monday. The father, who reportedly had no prior criminal history or history of domestic violence, will be prosecuted in New York State. A felony hearing is scheduled for Friday at 1 p.m. The father is the founder of Gambella Coffee Company. The business website, which has been taken down as of Monday, shared information about the father and his family, with direct mention of his daughter. as the light of his life. That's what I'm saying. Like, he was saying so many good things about his daughter. For him to do this to her, something went wrong here. I don't understand. Like they said, he was the light of his life. She is his inspiration for everything. The website read his pursuit for building a more equitable and just are deeply guided by his determination that she would not have to endure the same social injustice that he encountered throughout his childhood. This is just so crazy. They said Upstate hairdresser Burnett Cruz was in the state of belief after police said abduction reports was fabricated. The one person who was supposed to protect her took her life, explained Cruz. Community was shaken by the Amber Alert because the report abduction was not far from where they were. The second one went out in the middle of the sermon on Sunday morning. They went to church on Sunday morning. He's a church. And as the whole sanctuary just filled with the second of this Amber Alert, and it was one of those sounds that it just sort of took all the air out the room. We believe that they should have this beautiful full life, and it is our job to find ways to convert that, and it's and to be alert for any way which there is not happening for a child. And so when it feels like it happens in your own backyard, each of us feel a little bit sense of what could it have done, what could they have done when any tragic strikes. But you know what, you can't really blame yourself for that, because first of all, he's from Canada, and who would have thought that he would do this to his child? You know what I'm saying? They said the community will hold a candlelight vigil for Melina starting at 8 p.m. Tuesday night in Upstate. Morning in the community, members are meeting at Pierce Thompson but Central Park. The vigil is at Swan Lake. Will be held at the fountain across the street from Stewart. You didn't have to be a direct connection to her, or even to feel your heart break from a 9-year-old, which she been going through. They said experience joy and laughter we should have running down the street experiencing, because what 9-year-old does, that's just what they do. Nobody knows her here. That's what I'm saying. He came from Canada to do this. You know what I'm saying? So nobody don't know her, but we know her now, because you know how we do here. We take kids, to our heart, But okay, the utmost respect and have her life remembered for the short 9 years she was here, Cruz said. That is really sad. I'm gonna show you a picture of her, because she is cute as hell. She's adorable, y'all. She is so freaking cute. Let me see if I can get that. Look, let me see if I can get the picture. Well, I'm gonna show you the picture of her. This is the picture of the little girl. Y'all, let me try to hold it. Damn. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, let me show you the picture. I got one phone in my hand. I got on this phone. This is her. Isn't she gorgeous? She is so gorgeous, y'all. How? What's wrong with him? Y'all tell me in the comments, do you think he was mad at the mother? You know, because it wasn't like he was strapped for money or anything. He owned his own company. He owned a coffee company. And coffee's one of the biggest things out here, like for real. There's coffee spots on every corner. When I say every corner, there's coffee spots on every corner. And my heart goes out to the mom and the family, because this little girl did not deserve that. For her to be befriended by her father, take her out to have a good time, and then you take her life. You look in her face as a father, and you harmed her. You understand what I'm saying? That is the worst. I don't know what the hell is his problem, you know, why he wanted to do that. But to me, I'm just assuming that it has something to do with the mom. I believe that he was upset with the mother, and he feel like, you know what, I'll hurt her in the worst way. And you can't get no worse than this here. You can't get no worse than this. You can't get no worse than it right here. Like, for real. This is just so horrible, y'all. This is really, really bad. But anyway, y'all, I'ma go. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe. You know, thank y'all for my day ones, okay? I appreciate y'all, okay? So, like I said, hit that like button and subscribe. I'm on my way to this doctor. I'm so nervous, y'all. Y'all pray for me now. And pray for, oh my God, Melina. Because she did not deserve this hair, you know. But like I said before, my heart goes out to her family, especially her mom, because, you know, she got to be devastated. And he coming up with this big ass lie, talk about something. He had to go pee and a whole van, a white van, snatched his little daughter up. Like, come on, bro. Like, they don't even know that you had, like, how they know you even had a kid in a car? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's so little. Like, how they even knew she was in the car? You know, I'm so tired of these here stories of people making up lies. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, I'm going to go. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe, y'all. All right, y'all? Peace, y'all. All right. I'm out.